Hello everyone, this is Chateaujaune from Sauropod Studio, and I'm here to talk to you about the latest Castle Story update. So we've been working on a feature that we think is really going to change the game in an interesting way and bring a new aspect of community and sharing to Castle Story. I'm happy to introduce that the newest feature in Castle Story is the Blueprint Library. Let me walk you through the interesting bits of this new system and try to explain what it is and how it might change the way you play Castle Story. So a while ago we added this blueprint system where you could select blueprints and manipulate them, so you could move them, delete, duplicate, etc. But now we're expanding this concept by letting you actually save your blueprints on your disk and reuse them later on whenever you want to. So here I am in the new desert map, Pioneer Pass, in sandbox mode, and I've been working on this wall for the last 30 minutes and I actually really like how it came out. So let's go into the blueprints library. I'm gonna open the construction task, click the blueprints button right here on the left, right above the task button. So it's pretty simple to use. You just select the blocks that you want to save like this, type a name, click the save button, and boom, there it is. It gets added to your blueprints library. Also, here's a tower that my Bricktrons have already built. I'm gonna select it and save it because you can actually do that. You can actually select and save constructions that have already been built. Okay, good. So now I have 2 blueprints in my library. So here I am in another spot of my map. I've actually been saving some more blueprints, so I got a couple more in my library, and I want to reuse these pieces a little differently. Okay, so let me place down this small fort that I have right around my crystal. I'm gonna put this tower in the corner over here, maybe in another orientation. Okay, change this door here with a nice little gate. There we go. Okay, as you can see, that was a lot quicker than if I had to build all of that brick by brick. What's really interesting about this is that now I'm going to want to spend more time on designing individual parts of my castle because I can actually save them and reuse them later on. Oh, and one last thing, and this is probably the thing I'm the most excited about personally. You can take the blueprints that you've saved in your library and share them on the Steam Workshop. So for example, I really like this gate. I'm gonna select it and I'm gonna click on the workshop button. And just like that, it's now on my workshop where anyone can go and find it. You know what, actually, our 3D artist Gab, he makes some pretty cool build, and I'm kind of curious to see what's on his workshop. Let's get there. Ah, check it out, he's smart. He actually split his blueprints into different reusable chunks that can be combined in different ways. So I have my own blueprints in my library. I'm gonna subscribe to some of his blueprints and see if we can use them together to make an interesting build. Okay, so back into the game. I subscribed to some of Gab's blueprints and now they're in my library and I can use them too. So I wanna quickly defend this choke point right here. I'm gonna go ahead and select my wall from earlier, place it down there. And then I'm gonna place a gate that I also made earlier right there. Another section of my wall again. Maybe a corner over here. Okay, so I could use another wall to plug this remaining hole in my choke point here, but I saw a pretty nice tower that I subscribed to on Gab's workshop. I'm gonna see if it fits. So I'm gonna select it, load, and there we go, perfect fit. You know what, actually I saw Gab shared a gate as well. It's probably a bit better than mine. Let's find out. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my gate and choose his. And yep, okay, yeah, definitely better than mine. Actually, my gate is kind of embarrassing compared to his, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete mine from my library. There we go. Look at that. Did you see how fast that was? And it looks a lot better than I could have done without help from my friend's blueprints. And that's what's really cool about this as well, is that you can go into the Steam Workshop, grab blueprints or modules that you think are cool that other players have shared, and combine them with your blueprints in the game to make some really interesting build. I can guess what you're probably thinking right now. Can I use my blueprint library in Conquest or Invasion? Yes, and that's really awesome because you can bring along your creations from the sandbox mode into the competitive modes like Conquest and Invasion. You can even use your blueprints library in an online PvP or co-op game. So this closes the gap between players who take the time to build really smart, really careful castle designs and those really quick, really aggressive RTS players. It brings the game more into the direction that we originally wanted, where taking the time to design your defenses more carefully would give you an edge towards victory. And that pretty much wraps up the explanation of this feature. I hope you guys are as excited about it as we are. I honestly cannot wait to see the things you are going to submit to the workshop and to see the constructions you come up with. And a little off topic, but here at Sauropod Studio, we have been working on a brand new game called Mirador. Check it out by joining the Discord at discord.gg/Mirador or following us on our social media at Sauropod Studio. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have a spectacular end of your day.